One of the secret way to manifest money, even if you are in the terrible situation, a deadline, a time crunch. I've practically did this time and time. I've been in the situation where I was in the time crunch and I gotta manifest money, and the money come to me out of the blue. I was thinking about some other pathways from my business, from my sales, but the money just show up from literally falling from the sky, from the people, situations that you couldn't even imagine here that could actually give you the money or sort of send you the money. So even if you're in a terrible situation right now, you're on a time crunch, you're on a deadline, and you're like, how do I manifest money? What should I do? Should I find a new job, part-time job, start a business, ask money from somebody, take a loan, do this, do that? Calm down. Calm down. Today I'm going to tell you something that's going to help you because it's based on my own experience. Time and time, universe always tested me. Because we all have those crazy belief system where we believe that we gotta earn our every penny. We gotta make it happen. We gotta do a job or run a business or do something to get money. And that belief is like very deeply seated in all of us because it's due to the industrial revolution at the back time in the old ages. And a lot of the people in those old ages, they were like, the industrial revolution, the industries were set up, so they need workers. So the only way to make people work is to give them the money. And that's how this everything begins. And the people started thinking that if you gotta make money, you gotta work for it. Because otherwise, how the money will going to come to you? Like, tell me the ways it can come to you. And I can tell you from the past 2 years or so, I've been in this situation 3 or 4 times. Multiple times I've been in this situation where I needed money on the deadline. I needed the money on the time crunch. And the money came through the sources that I couldn't even imagine. And I didn't work for it. I didn't do anything for it. And it just comes. And those were the money that come to me that I simply couldn't even imagine that could happen for me. And every time new thing, every time new, like every time somebody else new come up and new show up. And it was like, wow. It was literally like, wow. Regardless of the amount of the money comes up and it shows up. And then I had the belief in me that, you know what, I'm always provided. So the thing that I want to tell you guys is that it doesn't matter wherever you are, whatever you are in your situation, doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if you don't have a job or don't have a business or your business is failing or nothing is working as it wanted to be. Do not worry. Of course, it's easy said than being done, especially when you gotta pay your bills, you gotta pay your rent, or you have some time crunch or time deadline that you gotta meet it anyway. Otherwise, you're gonna have a huge loss, or you're gonna pay late fees or something. Calm down. The number one thing I want to tell you is take deep breaths. Because when you are in the head, you are shallow breathing. So take deep breaths and calm yourself down. Because in that panic mode, you would never be able to come up with any ideas. Because that panicking mode and solution mode are 2 different frequencies and they don't really match. So you can be in the panicking mode or you can be in the solution mode, but you cannot be in both the boats. So calm yourself down, calm your nerves down. That's what I want to say. That's the first thing. Take deep breaths, calm yourself down, that understand that everything's going to work out anyway. So that's the first thing you want to do it. The second thing you can do it is you can try affirmations. Affirmations always work. I've tried literally affirmations for robotic affirmations for 2 days. I think I've made a video. You can check it out. But then the most powerful thing that I'm going to talk about that could actually help you after taking deep breath is to go back to the situation in your past. 5 years, 2 years, 6 months, 1 month, 15 days, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Go back to the situation in the past when you needed the money the most and the money shows up. Keep those stories in your head because they're going to help you in this situation. Because when you look at the past and you look at, oh, that time I wasn't able to make the money and I didn't get the money, I paid the late fees, then you're not going to be able to manifest in this situation. So you got to delete the bad memory. You got to focus on the good memory from the past that actually help you in the past, that the money manifested somehow. Somehow they show up, whatever the way it is. Somehow it shows up. You got to go back to that memory and use it as affirmations or positive self-talk or a word of encouragement for you to hold on with that and take it as an encouragement for you. You know what? At that time, I needed money and I manifested money, the money shows up. So if that time it could happen, then guess what? It can happen it right now. Now, you don't have to go to the way that, okay, at that time I get the money from that, and now that road or that door is closed, so I don't know how it's gonna come. Guess what? That door is closed, but something is opening up. So if it happened in the past, it can happen right now. That could work as a positive reminder. Of course, affirmations, visualization, scripting, all those techniques help, but I find that this method work as a game changer for me. It work as a game changer, like a positive reinforcement to yourself that it worked in the past. We have a history, so it can work it right now. Stop worrying, reminding yourself over and over again. Positive reinforcement, positive self-talk. And that works. That works. No need to do any techniques. No need to do anything. Just a positive reinforcement. And it works. Let me know if this helps you. And let me know what do you do in a situation like that when you are on a time crunch, on a deadline, gotta manifest the money anyhow. What do you do? Let me know. Thank you so much. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.